That beef. Look at how beautiful that beef looks. That fat is just dripping. God, that is how you want to start every single morning here in Tokyo, Japan. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bowie, fucking deliciousness, and today we are in Tokyo, Japan. It is 8 in the morning. I am craving some Yoshinoya. Behind me, right there, is Yoshinoya. Now, what is Yoshinoya? Now, Yoshinoya is a quick serve restaurant that serves gyudon. Gyudon. Beef that's cooked with onions, with miso soup, and rice. Yes, that's how I want to start my mornings. Now, you're going to probably say, Calvin, you can eat anything you want in Tokyo. Why do you want to eat Yoshinoya? Well, in LA, when I was growing up, Yoshinoya was like a family staple. So I've had Yoshinoya in America, but I haven't had Yoshinoya here in Japan. So let's go inside and let's see what are the differences between the Yoshinoya in America and the Yoshinoya here in Tokyo, Japan. The thing I love about Tokyo is that everybody follows the rules. There could be no one in the streets right now, yet no one would be jaywalking. So we wait, and then we wait, and then as soon as that turns green, we'll be able to walk across the street. All right, time to go across the street, and let's go to Yoshinoya. This is Yoshinoya. Let's go inside. Push the button. Morning. And this is it. So let's find a place to sit at. We'll sit right here. And once again, they have iPads to order. All right, it is freezing cold outside. Let's start off by taking off my jacket, and not in a sexy way. Oh. All right, so how do we order? This iPad has saved me in so many occurrences here in Japan because not everybody speaks English and I don't speak Japanese. So I love to order on these iPads. Let's see what they have here. All right, so we'll start off by typing English and then start ordering. So again, for those of you who are traveling and you're worried about, can I get around here in Japan? Of course you can. It just takes a little bit extra work, as in, you have to be a little more patient and be willing to eat a lot of foods that you may not be used to. All right. I am starving right now. What do I get? Here is the morning meals at Yoshinoya. There's a ham and egg and natto. There is ham, egg, and beef. There's a special morning meal here of salmon, raw egg, miso soup, natto, and rice. Ooh, this looks really good. There's a salted mackerel small beef bowl set meal. That right there might be the winner. I love mackerel. So they have, it's a salted mackerel though. That might be a little bit too much sodium early in the morning. Okay, this looks like the winner right here. All right, so let's start off by ordering the grilled salmon and beef. That looks like a really good start. There's an option here to change your soup. No, I'm okay. I'd like to have the miso soup. For me, I'm going to go with the medium rice. I'm not a big rice eater. I know a lot of you Asians out there who are watching love to eat rice. But for me, I'm not a big rice eater. There's a soft-boiled egg and extra beef. I'm going to go soft-boiled egg. And so this breakfast here is the grilled salmon and beef combo, the morning breakfast. I'm going to add in a soft-boiled egg and then hit the send button. Great. That's it. Put this iPad back. All right, let's find a little bit more about Yoshinoya. Hey, ChatGPT, tell me more about Yoshinoya here in Tokyo, Japan. Wow, the food already came out. Before I even get started on my ChatGPT, that food came out in literally under 1 minute. That's amazing. Let me show you what we're eating this morning. Look at that amazing breakfast. Now that is short plate also known as navel brisket, cooked with soy sauce and onions. Then you have this beautiful miso soup. You have a medium-sized rice, and that I think is a good size rice. You have grilled salmon, and then you have a salad made of cabbage and carrots. Also, a soft boiled egg. Oh, actually, this is a cold egg. This is a cold egg. I'm gonna show you what I do with this cold egg, and then start this breakfast. Also in your little cubby hole here are some pickled ginger. Here we have some Japanese sashimi, which is a 7-pepper spice blend. You also have some soy sauce, some napkins, and chopsticks and spoons. Let's start off by the salad. The salad was made with green cabbage and some carrots. And then next to it is what looks like to be mayonnaise. On the flip side of this is like 2 little buttocks. What I think you do is you flip this around, you squeeze this, and then the mayonnaise will come out. Let's give it a shot. All right, good luck to me. So I have the mayonnaise right here. I'm gonna squeeze that. Oh, that worked. And then you have dressing for your salad. That's pretty ingenious. Somebody needs to create that for ranch because I will be eating that all time. All right, after that, I got an egg here. Now, and they gave me 2 bowls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack the egg and then, oh, that's a perfect onsen egg. After that, I'm gonna get my chopsticks and I'm going to take this egg and I'm going to break it up and put it over my rice. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of soy sauce on top, and I'm going to mix that up with my chopsticks. This is an old trick that I learned in high school, and it's like having a more richer white rice. Something about that egg yolk and that soy sauce together, it's just absolutely amazing. This reminds me of when I was a kid. And then we have basically egg fried rice without frying it. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add some chili flakes to my rice. I can never have too much chili. And that right there is gonna be my carbohydrates for this morning. All right, let's off with the miso soup. I don't use a spoon. I just like to sip it from the bowl. Oh, that's good. That is good miso soup. Oh, rich, heartwarming, sweet, savory. That's how every morning should start. Then let's do some of this beef, the gyudon beef. This is beef cooked with onions and have some rice. Ah, so good. Mm. Reminds me of growing up. The short plate, also known as a beef navel, is super soft, super fatty. The sauce is sweet, savory, nice little balance. And the onions bring texture, but also a really nice sweetness. That's awesome. Let's do some of the grilled salmon now. When you're in Japan, you gotta eat salmon. It's so delicious. It's so fresh. Oh, get a little bit of the rice. Mm, mm. The salmon's a little bit salty, kind of briny. But I think that's what they want to serve here in Yoshinoya. The skin perfectly crisp, the salmon fatty, juicy, delicious. All right, let's go for the salad here. The salad with the mayonnaise. Big, big bite of salad. Mm. Salad's so crisp, so refreshing. Some more of the beef. Look at that beef. Look at how beautiful that beef looks. That fat is just dripping. God, that is how you want to start every single morning here in Tokyo, Japan. There's still a little bit of sauce on the bottom. Definitely don't want to waste that. I'll pour that over my rice. Extra flavor, extra fat, extra deliciousness. And what I like about these little individual cubby holes is that you have privacy. You have your little own area. Okay, there's no wall here. I know this is like my little area and I have everything I need. I have my sauces. I have my pickle ginger. I have my napkins, my chopsticks, my spoons. I don't need to call for somebody else. I don't need to, look for service. I have everything I need right in front of me. And of course, that awesome iPad, an easy way to order. I love Tokyo. Let's have some more salmon here. Just look at that size of the salmon. Now, I already had a bite of that salmon, so don't tell me, oh, that salmon's too small. I had a bite earlier. Let's have another bite right now. So delicious. So refreshing. And I feel healthy. That is so good. It's delicious. It's affordable. I feel healthy eating this type of breakfast versus pancake, French toast, sausage, bacon. It's still so much lighter. Mm. There's not much rice left in the bowl. And I am not that good with chopsticks with that small amount of food. So I use a spoon. There's no shame in using a spoon. I think that with a spoon, you can get every crevice and every kernel of rice. Then with a spoon, you can make these unbelievable mounds of rice. You can put your salmon right on top and have that ultimate breakfast bite. Mm, that's so good. Finish it off with a little miso soup. Mm. And that's why I love Yoshinoya so much. Look, there is nothing left in that bowl, not even a speck of rice. Everything on this tray was not only delicious, it was affordable, and it's a great breakfast item here in Tokyo, Japan. All right, I finished every single item on this tray. Now it's time to find out how much did this cost. Now, let's learn a little bit about Yoshinoya and its history. Hey, ChatGPT, why do the Japanese love Yoshinoya so much? And tell me a history about Yoshinoya, Japan, and how it got to California. All right, like I said, growing up in LA, we had Yoshinoya all the time. Let's learn a little bit about the history and culture of Yoshinoya. Yoshinoya holds a special place in Japanese food culture, and its popularity stems from a few key factors: affordability, speed, and nostalgia, and a deep-rooted tradition in gyudon, beef bowl, as a working class staple. Unlike other fast foods, Yoshinoya has a uniquely Japanese approach, simple, efficient, and comforting. So that beef was called gyudon, and when I make it, I use a short plate, I use onions, I use a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of mirin, and that's pretty much the base recipe for gyudon. Why the Japanese love Yoshinoya? Number one, fast and cheap, but not cheap. Yoshinoya's gyudon is affordable yet high quality, making it a go-to for office workers, students, and blue-collar workers alike. It's a meal that fills you up without draining your wallet. I'm not quite sure how much this breakfast is going to cost, but I will say that every item on this tray was of high quality. The beef, the rice, the salmon, the miso soup, even the cabbage. Number two, consistency. The beef onions, and signature slightly sweet soy-based broth are always the same, no matter which location you visit. That level of predictability is comforting. I've been in Tokyo now for about 6 days, and I've seen so many Yoshinoyas sprinkled around the city. Number 3, cultural nostalgia. Many Japanese people grew up eating Yoshinoya, and it carries a nostalgic weight. It's a spot you'd hit after a night out, a quick lunch in between meetings, or a meal when you're broke and still want something satisfying. Thank you, ChatGPT, for letting me know how broke I am. No, but literally, even though I'm not Japanese, I did grow up eating Yoshinoya, and it was a very affordable meal back then. The history of Yoshinoya, the origins in Japan, was from 1899. My God. Born in the fish market, Yoshinoya was founded in 1899 by Ikichi Matsuda in Nihonbashi, Tokyo. The restaurant was inside the bustling Nihonbashi fish market, catering to hungry workers who needed fast-filling meals. That's interesting. 1899. Growth and innovation. After World War II, Yoshinoya expanded by introducing the first Kanta Tairu counter-style service, making it even quicker and more efficient. Yeah, so this style of seating here, where you have your own little cubby hole, that is called Kanta Tairu. Interesting. The first franchise store opened in 1968, allowing for rapid expansion across Japan, especially to California. The U.S. military stationed in Japan brought awareness of gyudon back to America. Some soldiers and expats who had tasted Yoshinoya wanted to bring it back home. In 1975, Yoshinoya opened its first U.S. location in Los Angeles, California, near Little Tokyo. Yoshinoya today. In the US, it has over 100 locations, mainly in California, catering to a mix of Japanese expats, Asian American communities, and anyone craving a beef bowl. As of 2025, Yoshinoya operates 1,259 restaurants across Japan. That is a lot of restaurants. We are all set up. My cubbyhole is put in order, put everything back where I found it to make sure that the next person who eats here gets the same experience that I did. All I gotta do now is put my jacket on and then pay for the bill. I put my jacket on. It is still freezing cold outside. My mic out here. All right, I have my Japanese in right here. So now it's time to go pay for the bill. Thank you. The total was 773 yen. Thank you. Let's go outside and see how much this bill really is. What an amazing meal. That whole meal was 773 yen. I'm still waiting for my XE currency app to come online. 773 yen was, oh my God, $5.22. I think for $5.22 to get beef, salmon, miso soup, Japanese rice, and also a cabbage salad is a steal for any time of the day. When you're in Tokyo, make sure to keep an eye out for Yoshinoya. Speaking of keeping your eye out, hey, have you thought about pledging to the channel? This is your opportunity to help me as a content creator travel the world, eat amazing foods, and make videos for you, the audience. So consider pledging $1, $2, $5. Hey, pledge $5. Buy me that breakfast, because that seriously was an amazing deal. You can pledge $10, $20, $50, or even $100. Help me out. by pledging $100 because it's viewers like you that help me make this channel possible. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you next time on fucking Deliciousness. Peace!